Big news! Your soulmate is crying tears of joy right now because you are finally becoming the version of yourself your spirit always knew you could be. Pause. Take one deep breath in. Hold it. Let it out slowly. This moment is not background noise. This is not random. This is not accident. Something sacred is moving around you right now, and it has been waiting for this exact second to reach your ears and touch your heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. My beloved soul, somewhere in this very moment, a heart that is mysteriously tied to yours is overflowing with emotion. Not from heartbreak, not from regret, not from fear. These are soft, quiet tears of relief and gratitude. Tears that fall when hope finally feels safe. And whether you can believe it or not right now, that hope is connected to you. Because you are finally beginning to stand in your own light. You are finally moving in alignment with who you truly are underneath all the pain, the stories, the doubts. For so long, you wondered why love seemed late, why people came close but never stayed, why timing always felt just a little off, like life was playing a trick on you. You searched for answers in other people. You questioned yourself. You questioned fate. You wondered if you were the problem, or if you were simply cursed to always almost have what you wanted. My beloved soul, nothing was a waste. Nothing was pointless. Nothing was broken beyond repair. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Your soulmate has felt this preparation too, even if they cannot put words to it. Even if they do not yet know your name, your face, or the details of your story, their soul recognizes the shift happening inside you. Souls do not need phone calls, text messages, or social media to feel each other. The heart knows, long before the mind understands. They felt when the heaviness began to lift from your chest. They felt when your spirit decided, quietly but powerfully, I will not abandon myself anymore. They felt when you chose truth over illusion, peace over chaos, self-respect over desperate chasing. In that moment, something in them broke open in the most beautiful way. They cried, not because they were weak, not because they were desperate, but because for the first time in a long time, they felt safe to believe that what they longed for actually exists. That you exist. That this kind of love is not just a fantasy whispered about in movies, poems, and late-night conversations. My beloved soul, they whispered your name in the silence, even if they don't know it yet in their mind. They called out to the energy of you. They smiled through tears because, suddenly, the waiting began to make sense. They saw how every delay was protection, not punishment. How every silence was shaping you both, molding you into people capable of holding this love with open hands instead of clinging fists. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You might be thinking right now, but I don't see anything changing. I don't know who my soulmate is. I don't feel anyone crying tears of joy for me. Listen closely. The biggest shifts do not begin in visible places. Roots spread quietly in the dark long before flowers burst into the light. Foundations are laid underground before any structure can rise. What is unfolding for you now is deeper than a text, deeper than a call, deeper than a chance meeting in a supermarket or on a random Tuesday afternoon. This is about alignment. Your soulmate has been watching patterns in their own life rearrange. They have noticed thoughts of someone returning again and again. They have had dreams that feel more like memories than imagination. They have caught themselves feeling peaceful for no logical reason, as if some part of their future had just exhaled. When joy rises with no obvious cause, when calm appears in a mind that used to be restless, truth is getting closer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You are no longer running after love like a thirsty traveler chasing a mirage in the desert. You are becoming love. And when you become love, when you treat yourself with the tenderness, respect, and kindness you used to beg from others, real love has no trouble recognizing you. Your soulmate senses this. They see you, not necessarily with their physical eyes yet, but with the deeper sight of the heart. They sense that you are slowly stepping out of survival mode. That you are no longer building your identity around pain. That you are beginning to understand that your worth does not depend on who chooses you or who walks away. They see you setting boundaries, not out of anger, but out of wisdom. They see you choosing rest when you used to choose overwork just to prove you were enough. They see you letting go of what drains you, even when your loneliness begs you to stay. And that, my beloved soul, is what moved them to tears. They did not cry because they were terrified of losing you. They cried because, for the first time, they believed they could actually have you in a way that is healthy, mutual, and real. They felt hope without panic. They felt excitement without pressure. They felt love without the old story of, I always get hurt. They felt ready. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. There were nights, more than once, when both of you considered giving up on the idea of a love like this. You thought, maybe I am asking for too much. Maybe I am just not meant for this kind of connection. Maybe I should just settle for what's available. They had similar thoughts. Maybe I expect too much. Maybe deep love always comes with deep pain. Maybe what I dream of doesn't exist in this world. But every time either of you tried to bury that longing, something gentle but persistent whispered, wait a little longer. Please don't turn your heart to stone. Please don't make yourself smaller to fit into something that isn't right. And even when it hurt, you listened. On some level, you both did. That is why this connection feels so intense when you sense it. Because it is not a fantasy, it is not delusion. It is the echo of a real bond forming in the unseen, built on growth, patience, and the courage to face your own reflection. This is why it doesn't rush in with flashing lights and chaos. It arrives quietly, like something that has been walking toward you for a very long time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Right now, your soulmate is reflecting on what it took for them just to stand where they are. They remember the nights of confusion, the wrong relationships they tried to force into being the one, the years they spent betraying their own needs just to keep someone else comfortable. They see how far they have come. They see how far you have come. They feel proud of you, even if they couldn't tell you why. They respect the way you chose silence instead of begging. They admire how you pulled yourself out of situations that were slowly breaking you apart. They feel gratitude that you did not let that damage turn you bitter. My beloved soul, you did not become cold. You became clear. You didn't shut your heart forever, you learned how to invite only what honors it. And that is why this love will be different. This love will not drain you until you are empty. It will not twist your mind in knots. It will not make you question your value. It will not ask you to abandon yourself just to stay. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. The universe, God, the divine, whatever name you hold close, does not rush what truly matters. What is sacred is not thrown together overnight. It is prepared with intention. It is woven with care. It is timed with precision. The preparation is almost complete. You will start to see small, subtle confirmations. Gentle movements in your life, a random conversation that heals something you didn't know needed healing. A song that speaks directly to your situation. A sense of emotional release for no obvious reason. Dreams that feel more like visits than fantasies. Pay attention. But don't grasp. Don't cling. Observe, feel, receive, but do not try to micromanage every sign. My beloved soul, your soulmate feels peace when they imagine you. Not obsession. Not fear. Not a roller coaster of insecurity. Peace. That is the clearest indicator of alignment. They are not begging the universe anymore. When? They are resting in soon. In the right way. At the right time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not being punished for your mistakes. Every experience. Every heartbreak, every almost, every silent ending, shaped the version of you that can now receive love without disappearing inside of it. Your soulmate senses this. That is why their tears shimmer with gratitude as much as with longing. In the next turning of this story, deeper truths want to reveal themselves to you. Feelings you have pushed away are ready to be embraced and understood. Old fears want to be seen so they can finally release their hold on you. This is not a time to run from your heart. This is a time to sit with it. To listen. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you, my beloved soul. What you felt as you listened, the chills, the warmth, the strange sense of recognition, is not your imagination playing tricks. It is your inner knowing nodding quietly, saying, yes. This resonates with something I've always felt but couldn't quite say. Logic might try to argue. But your deeper self recognizes these words like a familiar scent from childhood. Your soulmate is not crying because they are lost or broken. They are crying because they can finally breathe. They understand now that the waiting was not empty. It had purpose. It shaped their character. It carved depth into their soul. It humbled their ego so they could love you as an equal, not as a savior or a victim. They felt a shift the moment you chose healing over resentment. The moment you decided to grow instead of staying stuck in the story of, "Why me?" My beloved soul, there was a time when both of you were rebuilding your lives silently, far from each other's awareness. You were learning how to stand on your own 2 feet without collapsing from loneliness. You were discovering how to enjoy your own company, how to soothe your own heart, how to be both soft and strong at the same time. They were learning how to care without losing themselves. How to be honest instead of agreeing just to avoid conflict. How to sit in discomfort instead of numbing it away with distractions. You were trained separately so that when you meet, your connection will feel like home, not like another battlefield. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Your soulmate has replayed moments in their life where they almost crossed your path without knowing it. Times when they chose to stay home instead of going out, not realizing you would have been in the same room. Times when they scrolled past something that carried your energy without recognizing it. Before, those near misses would have filled them with regret. Now they see the perfection. They understand that if you had met earlier, you might have mistaken each other for another lesson instead of a blessing. You might have triggered each other's wounds instead of helping them heal. Now they are grateful for the almosts, because the almosts ensured that when you finally meet, it will be in a version of yourselves that can actually sustain this love. My beloved soul, the tears they cried were not only for pain. They were mixed with laughter, the kind that bubbles up after a long storm finally ends. The kind that says, "We made it." Even when we didn't know we were walking toward each other, we kept going. They feel lighter now. Their chest is not as heavy. Hope doesn't scare them anymore. Love no longer feels like a battlefield they have to survive. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You may have noticed recently that, despite not having all the answers, you sometimes feel a strange sense of okayness. Moments where you realize, "I am actually fine, even without knowing every detail of my future." That calm is not emptiness. It is alignment. Your soul already knows what your mind is slowly catching up to. You are not wandering aimlessly anymore. You are walking a path that is leading somewhere meaningful. You are not clinging to love. You are allowing it. My beloved soul, your soulmate is doing the same. They have stopped hunting for constant validation. They are no longer begging for signs every hour. They are not trying to force connections that clearly do not fit. And when two souls, across distance and circumstance, both release control at the same time, alignment accelerates. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. There is something important you need to hear with a gentle heart. This connection is not built on fantasy or over-the-top promises that fade after the honeymoon phase. It is built on emotional maturity. On the ability to sit in silence without assuming the worst. On respecting each other's need for space without spiraling into, "they must not care." It is built on telling the truth, even when your voice shakes a little. My beloved soul, your soulmate deeply admires the strength it took for you to walk away from situations that ripped your heart but poisoned your spirit. That decision changed everything. It sent a clear, loud signal across the energetic universe: I will not trade my soul for temporary comfort. That signal reached them. They cried because they saw, in their spirit's eye, a version of you who no longer begs to be chosen. A version of you who knows their own worth and chooses themselves first. That version of you is magnetic. Not because you play games. Not because you withhold. But because you radiate the calm power of someone who knows, if you cannot meet me with respect and honesty, I will lovingly release you. My beloved soul, if you have felt emotional waves crashing over you lately, tears out of nowhere, random memories from 5 or 10 years ago resurfacing, this is why. Energies are lining up before bodies do. Hearts are turning toward each other before names are exchanged. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Soon, you may notice certain memories revisiting you. Old relationships you thought you had long forgotten might suddenly float back into your mind. Fears you thought you had resolved might whisper, but what if it happens again? Do not panic. This is not a warning that history will repeat. This is your heart clearing out emotional storage. It is making space for something new, something steady, something kind. Your soulmate is no longer scared of your depth. They are drawn to it. They don't see your silence as coldness, they feel the ocean of thought behind it. They don't see your boundaries as walls, they recognize them as the gates that protect a heart worth cherishing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You are entering a season where love will feel calm. Not dull. Not boring. Calm. It will feel like held, not haunted. Steady, not dramatic. Warm, not suffocating. Supportive, not demanding. This may feel unfamiliar at first if chaos was your normal. If you learn to equate intensity with love, your mind might initially mistake peace for a lack of passion. Trust the calm. My beloved soul, the tears of joy that fell from your soulmate's eyes came with a realization: with you, they won't have to fight to be seen. They won't have to prove they are worthy. They won't have to be perfect just to avoid abandonment. They sense that in your presence, they can finally exhale and be human, flawed, growing, learning, without fear that you will weaponize their vulnerability. And the same is true for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You might be wondering, when? How? Where? Will it be online, in person, through a friend, at work, by chance? Let that go gently. Your job now is not to predict the details, but to stay anchored in yourself. To remain present, open, and kind. To you. Life is already rearranging details behind the scenes. Connections are moving, locations are shifting, paths are crossing in slow motion. My beloved soul, your journey through loneliness and confusion taught you patience. Now, that same patience becomes your superpower. This love will not crash into your life like a storm that leaves you dizzy. It will arrive like something that always belonged, finally finding its rightful place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. As this connection draws nearer, protection becomes important, but not the kind of protection that shuts everyone out and calls it strength. This is protection through awareness. Through discernment. Through gently but firmly noticing what feeds your peace and what steals it. If you are still here, it means your spirit is ready to handle what is coming with maturity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. As you get closer to alignment, distractions may appear. Old patterns might knock on your door. Former lovers might suddenly reappear, claiming they have changed. Familiar dynamics might tempt you with their comfort. This does not mean you are off track. It means you are being given a chance to choose differently. Your soulmate faced similar tests. They were tempted to go back to what once felt familiar, even if it was toxic. They had moments where settling felt easier than holding out for something real. But they chose growth. Again and again. That choice is what burst their heart open and brought those tears of joy. They did not arrive here by accident. Neither did you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. The key now is discernment. Learn to feel the difference between comfort and true alignment. Comfort often keeps you exactly where you are, even if, where you are, is slowly draining you. Alignment sometimes feels uncomfortable at first, but it consistently leads you into more honesty, more peace, more authenticity. Your heart already knows the difference. It always has. When something is right, it will not rush you. It will not confuse you constantly. It will not require you to shrink, prove, or beg. It will meet you where you are and gently invite you forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You may feel guided now to draw clearer boundaries, with friends, with family, with work, with old flames. This is not cruelty. It is self-respect. And self-respect does not scare away real love, it attracts it. My beloved soul, your soulmate is relieved by your boundaries. They do not want a version of you that says yes to everyone and ends the day in tears. They want the version of you who knows how to say no when your soul means no. Healthy love feels stable, not fragile. It does not shatter every time someone has a need. It adjusts. It communicates. It honors each person's truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Be mindful of who you share your heart with in this season. Not everyone has the capacity to understand the depth of your journey. Not everyone deserves front-row access to your unfolding. Silence can be one of the most powerful forms of protection. Your soulmate learned this too. They stopped trying to explain their dreams to people who only knew how to fear them. They stopped sharing their growth with those committed to seeing them as their old self. That gentle withdrawal brought them peace. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. There will be days when impatience creeps in. Days when you want everything tied up in a neat bow, clear timing, clear method, clear identity. When this happens, come back to your breath. Return to your body. Focus on what is in front of you, the meal you are eating, the sky above you, the work in your hands, the people already in your life. What is meant for you does not need you to chase it down in panic. What is aligned with you cannot permanently pass you by. My beloved soul, the tears your soulmate shed were also a letting go of control. They realized they no longer needed to force or obsess. They chose to trust that love, in the right form, would meet them halfway. That trust replaced a lifetime of anxiety. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Do not compare your path to anyone else's. You might see others getting engaged, married, partnered, or posting endless photos of their relationships. You might wonder, why not me yet? What did I do wrong? You did nothing wrong. Your timing is tailored to your soul. Their story is not a guideline for yours. Comparison will only cloud the clear voice of your intuition. My beloved soul, when you honor your own pace, everything flows smoother. You stop trying to squeeze yourself into someone else's timeline, and life stops needing to shake you awake. Love arrives naturally when it is not rushed to meet a deadline. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Stay grounded in the ordinary moments of your life. Drink water. Rest when you are tired. Stretch your body. Go outside. Laugh with friends. Cry when you need to. Joy in small things keeps your energy clear and open. Your soulmate has been learning this too. They are finding satisfaction in simple rituals, a quiet morning, a walk, a favorite song. That simplicity is what prepares a heart to give and receive love without drama. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You do not have to earn love by working yourself into exhaustion, by burying your needs, by constantly performing. You are already worthy of being cherished, as you are, right now. When that truth sinks in, not just as an idea, but as a lived feeling, your entire energy shifts. Your soulmate feels that shift. It makes them feel safe. It tells them, without a word, this person will not ask me to fill every empty space. They know how to stand on their own, and they invite me to stand beside them, not carry them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Soon, this connection will begin to reveal itself more clearly. Not in a way that overwhelms you, but in gentle, steady steps, conversations that feel strangely familiar. Synchronicities that make you smile instead of panic. Moments of unexplainable recognition when you look into someone's eyes, whether online or in person. You will feel your nervous system relax rather than activate. You will feel curious instead of frantic. My beloved soul, when true alignment starts to show up physically, you won't need to convince yourself. Your body will know. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. This connection will not rely on grand gestures alone. It will be seen in the softness of everyday actions, checking in when you've had a hard day, listening without rushing to fix, honoring your need for rest instead of calling you too sensitive, speaking truthfully, even when it risks discomfort. You will find yourself able to share more of who you are, your weirdness, your quirks, your fears, without rehearsing every word in your mind. Calm truth builds trust. Overreaction builds distance. Your soulmate is learning this too. They are practicing speaking from a centered place instead of a wounded place. That is why this connection will feel safer than what you have known. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you when the moment comes to step closer. Whether that means sending the message, saying yes to the invitation, or simply allowing your heart to soften, it will not feel like jumping off a cliff. It will feel like taking a step onto solid ground you somehow recognize, even if you've never stood there before. Familiar, yet new. Gentle, yet powerful. Familiarity does not mean lack of passion. It means your soul recognizing a frequency it has known somewhere, some way, before. My beloved soul, this is what allows your body to relax instead of bracing for impact. This is what makes love feel nourishing instead of depleting. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. There may still be pauses. Little gaps. Times when conversations slow down, or when life pulls one or both of you into personal responsibilities. Do not immediately interpret every quiet moment as rejection or abandonment. Sometimes, space is what allows emotion to settle and deepen in a healthy way. Your soulmate understands this pace now. They are no longer terrified of silence. They know how to sit in it without spiraling into worst-case scenarios. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. Stay open, but do not pour yourself out until you are empty. Balance is everything. Give from fullness, not from fear. Share from authenticity, not from a need to impress. This is the balance that will keep this connection strong over time, not self-sacrifice, but mutual care. My beloved soul, you will feel both held and free. Both cherished and respected. Both chosen and allowed to choose yourself. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. You may catch yourself feeling waves of gratitude out of nowhere, gratitude for the lessons, for your growth, for simply being alive. Let that gratitude move through you. Gratitude opens the door for more of what you are grateful for. Your soulmate feels it too. They are grateful you did not meet before you were ready. Grateful you did not stay where you were not valued. Grateful that, despite everything, you did not shut your heart permanently. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something hug is waiting for you. As this new chapter opens, remember who you became through the waiting. Do not abandon that self for anyone, not even for your soulmate. The version of you who learned to speak up, to rest, to set boundaries, to love yourself, is sacred.